What's up everybody, Mr. Right Way. I hope you enjoyed that video from Como. That convention, I gotta tell you, is probably one of the most hidden gem conventions in America. If you did not see that, go back and watch that video. Today we're going to discuss the huge NES lot I picked up, plus some more pickups. Now, this video, I'm going to do my pickups from Como and also some recent games that I got from like GameStop and pawn shops and some things from eBay also. And at the end of this video, you won't believe what I actually picked up. It was a huge item. This is going to be crazy. So let's get into this. Starting out with some games I got from Como. Guys, I ended up getting for the PSP Grand Theft Auto Vice City. You know Vice City is an amazing game. This is complete in box. This game is awesome. Another game, I always wanted to add this to the collection. I always looked at it because it's a pretty expensive game, but at the end of Como, they took like 30% off of this game, so I was like, I won't see this game cheaper, and it was in a great condition. We got Street Fighter EX2 Plus Alpha. This is a hidden gem Street Fighter game. Now, in my opinion, this Street Fighter game was trying to go up against Tekken, because if you look at it and put Tekken side by side, these two games are kind of similar. I say this is Capcom version of Tekken. Also got the first Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. Now this one is the more rare version because you can see the white border. This is the Fighter's Edge, and I did a whole complete series about the Fighter's Edge series. Go back and check that out. It's a great fighting game subset on the PlayStation 1. At the same booth that I got those NES games, we're going to talk about that in a minute. I ended up getting a couple more things. First was Resident Evil 2, the DualShock version. This game came from Casey's personal collection. Now it's in my collection. Both discs are in there. The manual is like mint. Check the manual out. It is crispy mint. Look at that. Look how mint that is. That is wild. Another game that he had, very cheap at a good price, is Folklore on the PS3. You know, that's one of those games that kind of goes up and kind of goes down. Officially, when the store closes or when they take that game off the PlayStation 3 store, you definitely know that game is going to be sold out. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It might be in a trade pile one day, but definitely like to keep those type of games in the collection. Just maybe I might trade one day. We got a great deal on an Xbox 360 game that I love playing back in the day, and it is Splatterhouse. Now this is like the reboot of Splatterhouse on the 360. The only thing wrong with this game is I knew that it was a form of rental. If you check that out, you see this rental sticker right here. It's not bad, but it doesn't devalue it for me anyway. It is, I got it for a good price. A really good price is, I added another game to my wrestling collection. I'm trying to get a lot of the wrestling games. It's just something I've just been doing secretly for a while now. WrestleMania, the arcade game. This is the long box version. The long box version is probably around about 50 bucks, but this game right here, it was 15 because he wanted 20, but he gave it for 15 because the case was in really bad shape. So I'm definitely have to replace the case. I definitely jumped on that price, add this in the collection. The arcade game, you either like it or hate it. Yeah, it's really weird, but as you saw towards the end of the video, I picked up another big item, and it was a PlayStation TV in the box. This thing, guys, is great. As you can see, the DualShock was not even used. I'm definitely planning on trying to unlock this, get the full potential of this bad boy. These are kind of coming down now. I remember at one point these was like $300 for like in the box. I was happy with that. Went to a garage sale a couple days ago. Got a VHS Stone Cold Demolition. Haven't looked at it, but I just like getting these old wrestling VHSs. Went to Half Price Crooks for 19 bucks. We picked up this GameCube game, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Only thing is that it does not have the manual, so yeah, it is what it is on that one. At GameStop, they had Soul Reaver 2. Now, I love PlayStation controllers. As you can see, my PlayStation 5 is here on the side. I get this Astro Bot controller, but the newest controller that just came out, the Last of Us controller, I'm not gonna open it. Well, I might. Definitely love keeping box PlayStation 5 controllers. They make amazing like limited edition controllers. If you haven't got this, I think you still may be able to, but you know how limited these things get, especially like The Last of Us. So if you still can get it, you like it, I will jump on this quick. I got an eBay purchase. I had to jump on this. And I blame NES for this one. He gonna say, why you blaming me? But I blame him for this. But it is a sealed copy of King of the Fighters 94. It's a 9.6. It's a graded game. I already have this. I might start getting graded games. Not really, but you know your friends influence you, you know, just to buy crazy stuff. And yeah, I did. Thanks, NES. Keeping with the Neo Geo theme, and I think I showed this on the podcast, but I ended up finally getting King of Fighters 2002. Definitely a great purchase I made off the Neo Geo store. This is a full, clean, complete copy. This is an amazing game, but I also got another Neo Geo game. It is Super Sidekicks 2, which I am not a soccer fan, but I definitely want to try to get some of the cheaper Neo Geo games to add to the collection. So this is an okay game. If you're a soccer fan, you like it. The game is actually really clean. You got the manual with the baggie, is really clean. And if you haven't seen a Neo Geo card, yeah, thing is big. Pause. Look, this thing is about big as my freaking head. But it's a clean game. Super crazy expensive Neo Geo game sometimes, but I had to have it for the collection. So I took advantage of the GameStop buy 2, get 1 free games. And this time I picked up some Switch stuff. So let's show you what games that I did get. The first, buy 2, get 1 free. So basically you buy 2 games and the cheapest one is free. I ended up picking, I never owned this game. I don't know why, but Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. 50 bucks. Y'all complain about $80 games. Switch games are not going down. And then I never owned this one either, but the Skyward Sword HD. And I did own this one. This is why I picked it for free, because I really do like this game. And it's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. So if you want to see, that's about 100 bucks, right? So you buy 2, and then you get the cheapest one for free. But the second buy 2, get 1 free is these 2 right here. Sonic Origins Plus. I owned this before. Link's Awakening. And a game I never did own, but I actually really like the series. Super Bomberman 2. I absolutely like the Bomberman series. I just like Bomberman. Bomberman has been such a favorite since the Nintendo 64 days. What, shoot, since the SNES days, when they had like the 6-button multi-tap. Oh, yes, Bomberman is great on every platform. I absolutely enjoy that game. Then in another convention, I might have showed it in the video, but I'm gonna show it here. One of my favorite fighting games. I remember so many hours of playing Street Fighter 2. This cover is so weird now, knowing the history of Street Fighter. Like, why is Ryu on the ground just knocked out, and like Blanca is like, he finna get ready to mess up Chun-Li? It's just so weird that you know the history of that now and know the history of the characters and everything. This game, I got this for like about 50 bucks, I think. But it's complete in box, everything's there. Just had to have that game because I just love Street Fighter. Another Super Nintendo game we gotta talk about is Xenocrisis from Bitmap Bureau. And definitely they are friends of the channel. They're always sending out these games. I have this on Neo Geo and Game Boy. I don't want to open this, and now I'm not gonna get it graded and nothing like that. But the Super Nintendo version of this game, oh, it's just pretty cool to have it just there on display. If you have not got one of these games, you still gonna order from them. They're a great company. They make great games for all retro systems. So go check them out. Tell them Mr. Rightway sent you. Speaking of Street Fighter, my favorite Street Fighter on a Genesis. This is a nostalgia reason. I love this game on the Genesis. Super Street Fighter 2. And why I love this game so much. First, I love the cover. The new challengers in the back. 4 new characters. When this game first came out, I couldn't believe like the Street Fighter universe was expanding. The roster, you want to say. This blew my freaking mind. And I did not see it on the Super Nintendo. So I was like, I gotta go get this on the Genesis. It's complete. It's there. You got this Midwest Gaming Classic along with the other Street Fighter game. It's so good. Even on the Genesis, Street Fighter games on the Super Nintendo are so much better, but the ones on the Genesis got a special charm to it. You just gotta play it and just experience it, especially like the music and just how it looks. It's got that grittiness to it. Oh, absolutely love this Street Fighter. All right, guys, after 26 years, we finally got a sequel. Just got this in the mail. I cannot wait to unbox this. Not gonna unbox this here. Probably gonna do a short on it. So keep out for that short. But this is Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Yes. Yeah. But it's so freaking small. I couldn't believe how small this thing. Like, look at the old Neo Geo games, right? And then look at this, right? I was just expecting a bigger package.
That's what she said.
But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna open this up soon. Speaking of gifts and things like that, hey, look at this. This was presented to me at Como RetroCon. This is like, what is this? Paint decoration. And I forgot the guy's name, but thank you, dude, for giving me this thing. This is pretty dope. I always love when somebody from the community who watches the channel gives me something. So I don't want to put it up. I think I'm gonna put it in my case with all my Mario stuff. Thank you so much. This is like, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. All right, so we're building up to the NES games, but also at Casey's booth, yo, your boy hooked me up with a copy of the official Final Fantasy VII strategy guide. I remember buying this with Final Fantasy VII. Me and my homeboy played hours of this game, and we used this map. Oh my goodness, we used this book like it was the Bible. This magazine was everything. At the convention, they had a bunch of Japanese Nintendo stuff, and y'all, these Super Mario 30th anniversary plates were pretty special to me. Just check these out. You have this plate right here. It's showing the 30th anniversary of Super Mario. This next one, this one was really weird, right? Look at that. Look at all the years of Mario from Mario 3, Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 1, so many different years. And then you got Mario himself. I mean, if you're a Nintendo fan, I would track these down. These are not that expensive online. Just something unique. They're all Super Mario Curran, I guess you can see right there. That's who they're by. But on the box, it got this side here, and on the side, it got that. Just a lot of different stuff. Look at that. This is pretty special. I wasn't expecting to pick up an NES collection, but here we are. All right, y'all, 21 games. We gotta go through each and every last one of these. And I'm still debating on keeping a lot of these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I mean, these will make good trades, but also these will be good in the collection. But first, we got the Blue Marlin. We got Super Contra. This is WrestleMania Challenge. This was $10, but as you can see, the top is missing. But I really don't care about that. If I can find a better copy, I will. You got Wizardry, Knights of Diamonds, which I never played this game before. Rampage, look at that cover. These cover arts are so nice. On the back, you got Rampage. Here's one that Casey, the bad cover. This is like terrible, but I bought it. This is RBI Baseball. You see Casey got his name on it. I mean, who back in the day didn't put their names on top of their games? We didn't think it was gonna be just collectible. We played our games like that. It's only when we got to adults we got snobby like me and like, I just want the best perfect game. Next, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Y'all, this game is frustrating. This is a really good cover of the game. Spike Volleyball. It's a good game. Check out the back of it. That's what's up. I never played this game. Horror games scare me. But this is Monster Party. I don't think it's like a horror game, but just the cover art just kind of like creeped me out a little bit. But now I'm older, I'm like, okay, this is not as bad as I thought it would be. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. This is Dragon Strike. Now, a lot of people told me this is kind of like uncommon. And I had a couple of people ask me, like, do I want to sell it? Like, no, not right now. This right here was $25. You saw the expression on a lot of people's face, like, you paid $25 for that? I was like, that's what he agreed to it. I took it. It's Metroid, the yellow box. which is the better box. This is clean box. Like each side, this is so nice. Look on the back. Metroid is such a great game. The music, the ending from it. Here is Super Mario Bros. 3. And in case it has a name at the bottom, which I tried to get a little bit out of that because this is like one of my favorite Mario games. This is my top 3. Just love that yellow box. I love it. Here is one of my favorite games. I am not a football person, but Super Tecmo Bowl, I will always make time for this. You can't go wrong with Final Fantasy. One of my favorite covers. And you gotta say, all these gonna be my favorite covers. I absolutely love this cover. Snake's Revenge, Metal Gear Solid. I guess it's Metal Gear Solid 2, but and I even played this one once I was a kid. Only till I got older, and after I played Metal Gear Solid, then I went back to these just to cover it alone. I want a poster of this. This is amazing. Next up is Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. Casey's demo on this. Here's another game I really know about. This is Rampart. I just never been into this. It's nice to have for the collection. The original Legend of Zelda. I told you that's one of the things. It comes from a real collection. I done this when I was a kid too, so I definitely understand it. It gives a little charm. I may replace these ones that had the names on and stuff later down the road. Here's another one a lot of people informed me about. It did not have the monster in the pocket, but this is monster in my pocket. And then I had a little monster inside, but I don't know if anybody has seen that in years. It was good to have this one. Baseball stars. As you can see right here, it says $3 rent. I like that. That gives it a little character. So I'm not really gonna like replace that. Remember when I talk about Super Tecmo Bowl? Well, guys, you can't have Super Tecmo Bowl without the original. You got Tecmo Bowl. Oh, so freaking good. We got NES Open, Uncharted Waters, Ridge Racer 2. Yeah, I got another Xbox, y'all. This Cyberpunk 2077 Xbox One X. Did a video on this a long time ago, but everything is in here. You got, the Cyberpunk stuff here. You got that with it. I don't even know if the codes are working, so definitely want to see if the codes still work. What is this in here? What is this inside this? I don't even know. Oh, definitely gonna need this stand. Definitely gonna need a Cyberpunk stand on this. Now, I did trade for this at the end. I forgot what I traded for. I do so much trading, y'all. It's just ridiculous. Power cord, which I definitely need. And yes, you have the controller. Doing the second unboxing of this bad boy, right? And wow, I did not know it come with a green HDMI. But I don't need HDMI because I got like so many hooked up. Then you got the console itself. Still looks brand new. Cyberpunk 2077. What you think? This thing, I gotta admit, this is probably one of the better systems of all time. This thing is really nice. So all I gotta do is put this in here just like this and gonna stand that bad boy up. I think I'm gonna stand this way here. So you got that there. I don't think it's going that way. Let me see. There we go. There we go. We got the Cyberpunk, got the controller. We got all that. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you haven't checked out the video from ComoCon or Midwest Gaming Classic, go check both of those conventions out. I will be at more conventions this summer. If you're watching it a year from now, go check out the other videos and always remember to do it the right way.